Happy Monday. I'm really enjoying talking to you guys on here while I'm in Michigan visiting. And I just had a call for about 30-40 minutes with a guy that's in my boot camp. He told me a story that I can relate to, and I bet you can relate to. If you have employees, this is so frustrating, honestly. What happens is they develop over time an entitlement mentality. A lot of employees have an entitlement mentality the whole time, so it's not something to develop. But let me be more specific. So he has this guy that had always made minimum wage his whole life. He's like in his early 20s. He has a kid, and he gave him an opportunity to work for his pressure cleaning company, and he was making like $11.50 an hour to start as he was learning. And the guy was so thankful for the opportunity at first and started working, and all this guy was doing was flat work, which is really easy, washing driveways with a surface cleaner and stuff like that. He always would whine if he had to do houses or house washes or any of this other stuff. So my client in the boot camp was like, okay, cool, I'll just let you do flat work or work you part-time. He'd buy the guy lunch every day, buy the employee lunch every day, just to be a nice guy. And I did the same type of thing when my company was small. I'd always try to take care of my guys, always invest in them, tell them they're doing a great job. And then this guy's attitude just started to deteriorate a little bit. I want more hours. Why can't I get more hours? Well, you only want to do flat work. I need you to learn other skills to do more hours. Well, this is bull, blah, 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 right? So the negativity was starting to kind of surface a little bit. And then one day he goes, they're driving in the truck, and this guy goes, "What are we getting for lunch today?" And the owner says, "I don't know, did you bring something?" And the reason he said that was because he always buys this guy lunch, $10 lunches every day, just as a perk, just to be nice. But he's done it for so long that this guy just expected it. And so it ticked off the owner, rightfully so. And I've experienced the same thing in my life. It's like, you do something for somebody, and at first they're super thankful, like, man, thank you so much, I appreciate it. But you keep doing it, and now it's some sort of human right. Like they're owed a lunch. You're not owed a lunch. Nobody's owed a lunch. The universe owes us nothing. But I see this so prevalent, And an example in my business was I had some people that I put on salary, $700, $750 a week, and these are pretty entry-level jobs, and so this was like almost double market rate at the time. I'm paying these guys, and they're so thankful. They're like, oh my gosh, like this is the most money I've ever made in my life. 7-8 years ago in Michigan, they're just laborers, they're making salary, doing great, and I was happy to do it because I wanted to have high-paid, really bought-in employees. But then over time, a season goes by, another season go by. It's like, well, when are we getting a raise? How do we get more? And we'd build in bonus structures and stuff, but it just feels like it never ends. So wherever your employees are at, it becomes their new normal. And man, it can be frustrating. It can be so, I don't even know that I really have a great answer for this other than build your compensation plans so that it's gradual. Don't give away the farm so quickly because people will lose motivation. You can't pay someone to run a crew $2,000 a week. They're not going to make $1 million. So anyway, that's just my thoughts. It's frustration. I'm sure some of you guys have experienced that too. Let me know what your thoughts are.